I'm Mo.
Hi, I'm Jenoa.
And we're having
The Sex Talk.
the sex talk.
Today we are talking about when people use sex as currency.
Yeah. Sort of using it as a weapon.
Barter system.
Right. Withholding sex.
I'll give you a blowjob if you do this.
Right.
Maybe you don't even know you're doing that.
Right.
Right?
Right.
You might not even know you're rewarding
Right.
your partner with sex.
Right. Or, so here's a scenario, like you go out to dinner and the boyfriend or the husband, like, maybe checks out another girl. And, and then they come home and like he's getting all amorous with her and she's like,
hello.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, and then it comes out, well, I didn't because you acted this certain way at dinner. And so then sex becomes contingent upon how we act, what we do.
Right.
As opposed to
intimacy, connection.
Right, right. As opposed to, right now I'm feeling angry and I'm not feeling very intimate. And
oh, right. Yes.
So it's like I'm not feeling very intimate and can we talk about why I'm angry, as opposed to I'm not having sex with you because you did this.
Right.
And
maybe you don't even communicate. You just shun them.
Yeah.
And you keep it to yourself. Like, you were looking at that girl's ass
and therefore you don't get any
that
blowjobs
is
tonight.
Not happening on my watch.
Yeah.
So
what do you think happens in a scenario like this?
I think that a deep chasm builds between two people.
Yeah.
Because no one's being honest.
Right.
No one's talking about their feelings. No one's having sex. Like, all of these ways of bonding and sharing are not happening.
Yeah. Yeah. And it makes it seem like sex is really just a tool to get something, like money, sex is how we communicate. It's how we connect with our partners, and it's sharing, And so when it's just a tool that is like, negotiates the equilibrium of the relationship, where's the desire? Where's the passion?
Right.
Where's the
And in a monogamous relationship, you know that you're the only person they're going to get it, and if you withhold it, that's really fucked up.
Oh my, yeah.
I mean, that's not cool.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Then you're abusing your power, basically.
Yeah.
Because you do have more power in a monogamous, because they're not going to get it from anywhere else, supposedly.
Oh.
Until you withhold it for a while, and then they're probably...
Then they're going to go get it from somewhere
else. And you
else.
deserve to be cheated on. No, not really. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Like the whole conversation about like cheating is not usually just one person's doing. How that person could have handled it better, but what happened in the relationship?
There's a much deeper problem in the relationship that leads to cheating.
Yeah. So
usually starting with not communication, which is in this case starting with, I was upset when you looked at that girl's ass.
Yeah.
And why were you upset? Let's talk about that. Why were you upset? How did it make you feel?
Yeah.
And own your feelings.
Own your feelings.
For once.
It's okay.
Don't blame him. You pissed me off because.
Yeah.
Own your feelings.
It's like I got upset because I got really jealous because it made me feel really insecure.
Because my ass is boxy and she had a perfect heart-shaped ass, and I can never give you that.
And
so
therefore you can't touch my boobs tonight.
Because my boobs are perfect. So there's that.
So yeah, it becomes this like endless tit for tat, and then the intimacy's gone, the connection's gone. You're fighting like children. You're off to the races, and who's gonna win this battle? So
what do you do if you feel like you are using sex as a reward system, or like what's your first step out of that?
Yeah. So like you said, being really truthful about your feelings and your emotions, because your withholding sex is a reaction to something. So be honest about your feelings,
own your
about
feelings,
them, and have sex because you want to express love to your partner.
Yeah, because you want to have orgasms, because it's fun, because it's intimate, because all of those reasons, but not because you're rewarding them for something.
Right, and if you find that you're withholding sex a lot and you're not in the mood to have sex, it's time to sit down and have a conversation.
Big time. Yeah. Don't go buy pills. Actually just talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about where it's really coming from, even if it's hard and scary to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Like, get down to brass tacks.
Yeah.
It'll make you happier faster.
Yeah. And
I mean, really.
Yeah. Because I think that withholding sex when we're angry is really common. Is a very common way that we respond.
Yeah, you don't want. You're like, I don't want you to touch me.
But what that's really about is I'm really upset, and that's not making me feel connected to you. And the last thing I want to do is
you shut down.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't want any intimacy with you right now because I'm shut down.
Yeah. So you need to break down that wall, and the first way to break it down is by starting to talk about it.
I like it.
Yeah.
It sounds
having an understanding of where each other is coming from is going to lead to more intimacy, which is going to lead to better sex.
Yeah, that's what we like at the Sex Talk, Better Sex.
Yeah.
Sex Talk.